Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the truth about Terra Luna. Let's get right into it. Stablecoins are sending shockwaves across the cryptocurrency markets, wiping out billions of dollars in value and forcing liquid cryptos like Bitcoin to plummet, causing consumers to lose their money. The two primary stablecoins from the crypto project Terra have plummeted in value, prompting comparisons to the collapse of Lehman Brothers, which triggered the 2008 financial crisis. In the increasingly volatile crypto market, stablecoins claim to be a comparatively safe haven. They are intended to be linked to fiat currency and are commonly pegged to the US dollar one for one. Recent developments, however, have demonstrated that they are as volatile as other cryptocurrencies. On May 12th, the stablecoin Terra USD, or UST, fell almost completely and lost its $1 peg to the dollar, plummeting as low as $0.26. Terra was one of the top 10 most valued cryptocurrencies last month, reaching about $120. Meanwhile, Luna, Terra USD's sibling coin, has dropped below $0.22 in recent weeks, losing more than 97% of its value. Luna's value plummeted to almost nothing days afterward. David Gerard, the author of the book Attack of the 50-Foot Blockchain, said, "The idea of an algorithmic stablecoin is instead of having a backing reserve, you have a sort of messy, a lower quality banking reserve. It's a way to claim that you're building a stable thing out of unstable things." He then told Euronews Next, "Luna was supposedly a governance token, which is a way to pretend that made-up Ponzi money is not made-up Ponzi money." Things became even more convoluted after Do Kwon, Terra's inventor, bought $3.5 billion in Bitcoin to back UST in the case of a crisis. Kwon's Luna Foundation guard then announced in a tweet that it had withdrawn 37,000 Bitcoins, valued at over $1 billion at current prices, to give out. The borrowed Bitcoins have been used, very little according to the business, but they are currently being used to buy UST. Many people are concerned that the Luna Foundation guard will sell a significant portion of its Bitcoin to support UST. Jared said, "I think the compelling aspect of this story is they did a small 2008 financial crisis themselves." He then added, "In the 2000s, when money was great, people had so much money they couldn't even invest it fast enough. They said, what's safer than real estate? Real estate doesn't go down, so let's bet on mortgages and loans based on mortgages. And so you had equivalents backed by a derivative of the price of that house. House prices of course fell, and with them, all of the secure dollar equivalents, and everyone who relied on them also fell." This, according to Jared, is similar to what happened with Terra. He said, "It was based on nonsense and had Bitcoin effective at the bottom, and they actually crashed the price of Bitcoin, and that crashed all the other cryptos because they're all correlated." He then added, "So they did a small 2008, change of leverage, over leverage, collapsed, and took the real asset with them." But the Terra saga has hit not only Bitcoin and Ether, but also Tether, the world's largest stablecoin, which plummeted as low as $0.98 on May 12th and is supposed to be pegged to $1 once more. There are also questions about whether Tether has sufficient assets to support its $1 peg. The business claimed that all of its tokens were backed by a reserve of cash. Tether's token was backed by a variety of assets, including commercial paper, a type of unsecured debt, according to a settlement with the New York Attorney General last year. With so much uncertainty about how stablecoins are supported, it's probable that regulation will come quickly. During a Senate Banking Committee hearing on May 10th, US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen cited the Terra USD as an example of the possible threat to financial stability posed by unregulated cryptocurrency markets. Yellen said, "A stablecoin known as Terra USD experienced a run and declined in value." Yellen then added, "I think that simply illustrates that this is a rapidly growing product and that there are risks to financial stability and we need a framework that's appropriate." However, for many who have lost their life savings in this latest saga, regulation is too late. Many Reddit members share their experiences. A user posted on the forum, "I lost over $450,000. I cannot pay the bank. I will lose my home soon. I'll become homeless." Another one said, "I'm going through some of the darkest, most severe mental pain of my life. It still doesn't seem real that I lost $180,000. When I make it through this, I'll be stronger than ever." It has become such a concerning phenomenon, that's why moderators of the Reddit page posted a national helpline form at the top of the thread. Jared said, "The key thing about the US story, apart from the fact that they did a small 2008, and it really wasn't a small quantity, is that everyone knew this was nonsense." He then added, "It was obviously nonsense. Crypto is full of gullible people who are sure there's a lot of money in Ponzonomics, and they will get rich even though those other fools will lose their money." That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.